Hello, I'm HyeSung, Korean calligraphy artist. Today I'm going to try practicing brush calligraphy strokes. First, I'll prepare a calligraphy mat, brush, ink, Korean paper, and paper weight. I hang the paper on the hanger and take them out one by one, which is convenient. When using the paper, I put the soft side up, not in the middle of the body, and place it slightly to the right, below the right hand. Hold the brush steadily using the grip technique, where the index and middle finger come forward, and the thumb and ring finger hold it from behind. Keep your wrist fixed, and move your elbow and shoulder to keep the brush always vertical. Think of writing with your elbow and shoulder, not your wrist. The concentration of the ink mixture varies depending on the brush size and letter size. For this size of brush, a mixture of 70% ink and 30% water is suitable. If the weather is humid or if you're using a small brush, it's better to write with a slightly thicker ink mixture because it tends to spread. When first dipping the brush in ink, soak the entire brush and scrape the middle of the brush on the ink jar to adjust the amount of ink. Trim the tip of the brush neatly. When there's too much ink on the brush, you can adjust the ink by whipping it on disposable paper. Let's practice drawing horizontal and vertical lines. Press the brush up to about the middle of its length while maintaining the thickness and move it. Pay attention to keep your wrist fixed so that the brush remains vertical. Move your elbow and shoulder to draw lines at the constant speed. Especially when drawing vertical lines, make sure your wrist doesn't bend inward. Move your elbow behind the shoulder line to keep the brush vertical. Pay attention to maintaining a constant speed from the beginning to the end without suddenly speed up or becoming rough. If you swipe the brush sideways, the line will lack structure and appear rough. It's better to avoid such lines. For lines with central structure, which is desirable in calligraphy, we'll start from the beginning of the line and go in reverse. This is called reverse entry stroke. Draw the line vertically to maintain the central structure. When the brush reaches the end of the line, reverse and return. This is called reverse exit stroke. To achieve a center structure, start with a reverse entry and finish with a reverse exit stroke. A helpful tip for a reverse exit is to lift the brush upward without slowing down or overlapping again after the brush reaches the end of the line. This way, you can express the end of the line more gracefully and cleanly. When expressing curves, also keep your wrist fixed and focus on reverse entry, central structure, and reverse exit. For about 3 months in the basic stage, it is important to focus on perfect posture. Even when writing sentence, it's good to think of it as practicing posture and strokes. While your discerning eye develops quickly, mastering manual control can take time, which may lead to a decline in interest. Once you have developed a perfect posture and attained the level where reverse stroke, center stroke, and exit stroke comes naturally to your hand, you will have acquired the skill to write desired lines promptly. I'll explain how to maintain the brush. When rinsing the brush, make sure the water steam doesn't directly touch the brush hairs. Instead, pour water onto the brush holder so that the brush hair doesn't tangle or clump. Maintain a straight position. If ink gets stuck and hardened between the brush hairs close to the brush holder, press and twist firmly or maintain a straight position while untwisting to remove the ink and ensure longevity. While removing the water, shape the brush neatly and keep it upright. Thank you for listening. Let's meet in the next video.